Hi guys, welcome to this video and this is just a run through of a nice foundation stage of core exercises post pregnancy. Now a lot of feedback I've got from clients is that they don't know what to do getting back into exercise straight after they've had a baby. So this is going to be a really nice video to follow. It's going to be some stages through that initial foundation of core building. So it's going to build up safely and allow you to move on to tougher training afterwards. So let's get straight into it. So first thing we're going to focus on is getting used to this nice pelvic tilt here. Now during pregnancy you're likely to get bigger here of course, and you may develop a bit of lordosis in the spine, which is this position and this arch in your back. So what I want you to do is just start to draw the belly button in and find this neutral spine position where your hips are directly under your shoulders. Now the abs will brace a little bit and you'll feel your lower back muscles engaging as well. And just start to replicate that scoop and get used to moving into that neutral spine position here. So you can do this from standing or from kneeling. We're going to do another variation from a position on your back as well. So if you imagine your hips are tilted forwards, your belly is out, this is position A. We want to scoop it to position B, which is right in the middle. Position C would be an even deeper scoop where we brace the abs, but we just want to get to that nice neutral spine position here. So keep repping that one out, maybe go for 10 to 20 reps. Make sure your spine feels safe. Ideally we want to get to a place where naturally we stay in this neutral spine position when we're standing, when we're walking around, performing daily tasks. One more time, scoop under and just get used to holding that position. So let's replicate this from the floor as well. So as we lie here, you may find that there's a bit of a gap underneath your back, okay? Feet are firmly on the floor, head is down, our eyes are looking straight up, hands on the floor, and then just work on pressing that lower back into the floor, and naturally you'll start to curve your pelvis up in this direction. And again, we're just going to rep that out a few times. So core or abs will start to brace as you go into that tuck. And this is your first step of getting used to that pelvic alignment. So this is a very safe one to do without working too much on your pelvic floor to start with. Just getting used to that movement of your pelvis. Okay. So we're going to move on now to a bit of pelvic floor work, and the technique I want you to use is the elevator lift. Okay, imagine your pelvic floor is right at the bottom of your abdominals here, and due to baby weight it's started to sag a little bit. Okay, and very important before you go on to high impact exercise that you train that to be strong and back to that original flat position, or as close as you can get it to. Otherwise this sagged pelvic floor will start to move around when you run, and it will cause loads of issues, and it will really stop you from bringing yourself back to that nice flat stomach and strong core. Okay, so think about this. This is your bottom layer, and as you take an exhale, draw up. So we're drawing up and we're blowing out, and then release everything. Take a few breaths to catch up if you need. Again, press your air out, lift that elevator. We can think about this in stages up to level 1, up to level 2, and up to level 3. Draw all the way up. Now this will feel quite weird as you inhale, you're releasing, which doesn't normally happen. So exhale hard and lift. Couple more times. can put your hand on your belly to practice this as well. Exhale out, lift, inhale to release. One more time. Okay, so moving on, we're going to work a very basic plank and then another one from your back that we can start to switch on the lower abs, okay? So, think about that scoop in your hips. We're going to walk out onto our elbows, stay on your knees, and then just start to work that scoop. And you'll find that you develop this really nice strong position where you can feel those the deep core stabilizers engage, okay? So do that a few times. Once you've rocked into that position, exhale hard and then draw those abs in. And think about pulling your belly button up as if it's tied on a piece of string. And you can hold this for as much time that suits you. May just be 10-15 seconds at the start. When you come out of it, just sit yourself back into this position. And then we can walk out again. Make sure you scoop those hips. Exhale hard and lift that belly button up. If you want to hold for a bit longer, just keep fairly shallow breathing, but make sure you keep that tension at all times. Okay, let's do that one more time. Walk yourself up onto your elbows, stay on your knees, scoop those hips under. Nice neutral spine position. Draw that belly button up and lock in this position here. Five more seconds. And walk yourself back up. So plank, very basic move, and we can take it right down to that original level on the knees just to build up that strength. Obviously when you're ready, you can go up onto your feet, but take your time into that. So final one, let's take it back over onto your back. So again, we take that scoop of the hips, the lower back is on the floor. I can feel some really gentle engagement here. Hands on the floor, walk your feet out just a touch, and then we're going to take those heels up. Now, just to get a little bit of work through those lower abs, I'm just going to lift one heel, 2 to 3 inches off the floor. Hold that position, lower back stays down, and then drop. Keep the toes up, and then we switch to the other side. And this is giving us a really nice, gentle bit of work through those rectus abdominis, and also switching on those deep core stabilizers that surround your spine and will help you to stay in that neutral spine position. As well as building up core strength, this will help out with any back pain you might be suffering with. So very important that we start to train this. And you can see I'm switching my legs after about 5-6 seconds, just enough time to engage those abs. Let's do one more each side. And final switch, keeping that lower back down, bracing across here, and relax there. So with that last exercise, of course, you can repeat maybe 2-3 times if you feel like you're ready for that. So give that workout a go. You can do this 2-3 times a week if you need to condition. Your core is a very good muscle at recovering quickly, so, or your core region is. So you can do this kind of every other day, but obviously work within your limitations. And if you are going to do exercise post-pregnancy, make sure that you seek professional advice first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.